be talking about the 5 things I hate about my Cummins. Now, I haven't posted in about a week on YouTube, and it's because a lot of things have been happening. Check out this video. All right, guys, so we're gonna go upstairs in my house, and we're gonna show you what it looks like right now. This is the reason I haven't uploaded in about a week. This is what my bedroom looks like right now. So I'm not even gonna try to talk in here so loud. We all get the idea. So pretty much I got mold in my house and I have to move out. So I have been busy moving all this stuff and getting everything ready. All right, so as you guys can see, I had a water damage in my house. So I got fans everywhere, exhaust fans everywhere, and pretty much just mold building in my walls. So I have to move out completely of my house right now, and I'm looking for a new one. So that's in the past week, that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been focusing on finding a new house and trying to move everything I have into like an emergency house is what they're calling it. So that's why I haven't uploaded. I've been dealing with that, trying to get everything situated. But today we're gonna be talking about 5 things I hate about my Cummins. It's gonna be followed by 5 things I love about my Cummins here shortly, coming soon. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is my antenna. Now I have the stock antenna on this thing right now, and it's like pretty much the only thing that's stock on the outside. And I absolutely hate it. On my last truck, on my last few trucks I've had like a short antenna. But I just haven't been able to find one. Like, I don't want like some cheap eBay one that's gonna break or just be made with cheap material, because I've done that before, and the plastic or whatever it was made of kind of faded, like the black faded, and it was more of a gray by the time a year or year and a half went down the road. So I'm trying to find one. If you guys know any short antennas for 2nd gen Cummins, make sure you guys comment below, let me know. The second thing we're going to be talking about is how I can never keep this thing clean, because the 12.5 wides are always flying up. And as you guys know, here in Hawaii, it rains every single day. Now, I've never been to Washington, but I heard that it rains every single day in Washington, and it's pretty much the same thing. If you guys are from Washington, it's pretty much the same thing here in Hawaii. It rains every single day. So every time I leave the house, if I just wash it, the 12 wides are just gonna throw up that water and just cake the outside of my truck. So the next thing, this would be number 3 that I hate about my truck, is that I got the HY35 turbo, which is a stock turbo, and normally, or not normally, but in most of the 2nd generation Cummins, you have the HX35 turbo, which is louder and pushes more boost. And mine is a lot quieter. That's why you guys never really hear my turbo that much in my videos. But I mean, it's still there. It's still good turbo. It's still whole set. You know, it's not some knockoff brand, but it's just it's not as loud, pretty much. So I'm gonna look into BorgWarner's, and my brother's actually getting one right now. Actually, check out my brother's channel. I'll put a link in the description for his channel. He's been making awesome videos. He actually just bought a $1,300 Phantom drones, and so he's gonna be making some awesome videos. He's actually doing really good right now on YouTube. I'm proud of him. But the 4th thing we're gonna be talking about today is how the truck is way too loud to go through any drive-thrus. At Burger King the other day. It was probably like the 2nd time I went through the drive-thru since I straight piped it. And if you guys haven't checked out that video, I'm gonna leave all those links in the description, like the straight pipe install, or before and after straight pipe, the lifting, all that, you know, all that's gonna be in the description below, links to those. But it was probably the 2nd time I went through a drive-thru, and I could not hear anything this man was saying. Like, I went up to the window, I tried to order like some chicken fries and some chicken nuggets, I think. And the dude couldn't hear anything I was saying. So I had to turn off the truck, get out, and talk to this dude, because he couldn't hear anything. And I couldn't hear him either. So the next thing I want to talk to you guys about, the 5th and final thing that I hate about my truck, is the dent in the side of the door. Now, if you guys didn't check out my video titled Why I Bought a Cummins, it's doing very well right now. It's up to like 8,000 views, but I show you guys the dent in the side. It's more like a paint issue than anything, but nevertheless, it is a small dent. And crazy story, today, this morning, I was at my house collecting some things, collecting food to go back to the emergency house so we could eat tonight. And a guy walked in who was part of the restoration crew. And he's like, hey man, he was a Hawaiian local dude, really cool guy. He was like, hey man, where'd you get your truck from? And I was like, you know, some white guy from on the island. He was like, no kidding. I was like, yeah. He's like, that was one of my good friends. He still is a good friend to me. And he wanted to take a picture of the truck, how it looks now, because as you guys know, I bought it completely stock. And because he recognized it from that dent, and there's no mistaking the dent. It's like it's one of a kind. It's not like a normal dent or a fender bender. It's like one of a kind dent that you're not gonna see any other time. So he actually hit up his friend and told him, you know, who bought it and what I've done to it. So I thought that was pretty cool. But definitely what I hate about the truck, I hate that dent that's in the truck, and I'm definitely gonna try to get that fixed sometime soon. But those are 5 things I hate about my truck. Look in the description for videos, ideas, and I appreciate all the recent support, guys, and it'll be followed by 5 things I love about my truck. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, and we'll see you in the next one.